everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm not just curious. Your Catboy Assassin for Cyberpunk Futures, also singer is at your service. And we are here and we are back for some more Punishing Gray Raven. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well on this fine day. But yeah, we're here and we're back for some more PGR. Hi, Celestial. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hi. How are you doing today, Celestial? But yeah, we're happy to be back in action. So yeah, let's hop in. So yeah, let's go. But yeah, I think before we do Alpha's coding story, I think it's time we do a few more polls. I want to do a couple more polls. Oh, nice. I'm glad you had some good sleep, Celestial. I'm good, Celestial. I'm good. But yeah, before we hop into the rest of Alpha's coding story, let's do a few polls for more Lilith copies, I guess. Hopefully. Nothing really? Damn. Alright, let's see. Come on, skip luck. Guaranteed. Damn. Boom. Come on. Damn, pity. It looks like. Yeah, pity. Yay! Chips. Okay. Limited research. Okay. Huh. Alright, cool. Dope. Alright, I'm gonna buy this. Her cub. Thank you very much. Oh, it's her coding as well. Okay, it's on sale. But, like, I have to, like, buy it. Alrighty. Burn all that. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. Done. Alright, now that's out of the way. We can finally move on to, the rest of this coding story. So, yeah, Tsubaki. But yes, we're finally doing this. Voices Chinese. Yep, we're good. Alright. Basically, yeah, we're dealing with this coding story now. We're basically in the Arctic, basically. And now we're this temple-ish thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the story summary so far. You follow Alpha into a secluded monk's chamber. It's neat and orderly inside, though a thin layer of dust shows it hasn't been lived in for quite a while. As soon as you're out of the wind and snow, your body warms up considerably, and your mind finally starts working properly again. To start off our partnership, you give Alpha a vague explanation that you're here on monastery business. You figure an ascendant probably has no idea to claim such a harsh place. Why are you here? Alpha blows the dust off and leans casually against the wall, looking quite satisfied with her new appearance. 僧院与我有些渊源，大殿里面现在有个麻烦的感染体，似乎能对意识海做些手脚。Oh damn, okay. 这里的人在离开前，把几条大路都堵死了。The hall's doors are tightly shut, debris scattered everywhere, and there's nobody in sight. So that's what's causing the trouble. The monastery is so expansive, it might take some extra effort to find a path to the main hall. 之前的衣服都被弄坏了。But yes, this is voiced! Yay! Alpha looks annoyed, gently pressing her forehead. No wonder you're so familiar with this place. No wonder about your outfit. She makes no denial. Her tone stays casual, like she's just chatting about the weather. 如果没遇上你，我打算就这么强行进去，带个东西。Damn, alright. It seems we can't achieve our goals until we take out that corrupted. Let's explore around together to get things done faster. 我并不怀疑你有这个能力。You smile? Oh. Alpha deliberately steps closer as if she wants to intimidate you. She keeps her gaze on you for so long that you start feeling uneasy. Likewise. She runs her left hand through her hair at her right temple, then returns to her blade. She doesn't protest. So you take it as yes. You treasure every bit of trust you've been building together. Those refugees, I heard them calling you boss.
只是来的路上顺手砍了点碍事的铁块，他们的自发行为与我无关。
Damn, alright. Alpha bluntly ends the discussion, refusing to elaborate. Still, from her few carefully chosen words, you piece together the core of the matter. Those figures dressed in monk robes over black clothes, who are they?
你说另一拨人，或许跟这里曾经的那位僧院住持有关吧。我不清楚，但他们也想得到那把刀。哼，不自量力。
The abbot?
是个年迈古怪的老头子，不必在意。
It seems you came here to take away that blade. You still want to ask more questions, but Alpha suddenly pushes you back with the hilt of her blade.
那么，你去解决人类的事情，而我解决一下非人类的客人。
Okay, damn. Okay then. Before you know it, Alpha's gone, leaving you by yourself at the entrance to the chamber, trading uneasy glances with a handful of refugees.
哎，老大呢？我刚还看见老大进了这里。你是老大带上摩托的那个人？哇，真好啊，真羡慕。那摩托也太帅了，我们光是想靠近点看，就被老大用眼神差点杀了。你居然能坐上去！
哦，不愧是老大的人。
Wait. These two refugees haven't seen a friendly face in ages, so they're chattering non-stop, overflowing with excitement as they introduce themselves.
我叫涂雷，他是破铁头。既然你是老大的人，那就和我们也是好兄弟了。
我们想谢谢老大。
Okay. I guess we're friends now. He instinctively wants to give a denial, but decides it's better to keep quiet and gather some information first. So you are from the monastery?
当然不是了。你说的僧院，在过去遭遇感染体的袭击后，就遣散了僧人，这里早就人去院空了。
Yeah, oh, for real, Sassio. What about wearing those monk? What about those wearing monk robes?
哦，你是说山族的人吧？从武明来的，他们可不是什么好鸟，肯定是在武明待不下去了，要不来这鬼地方干嘛？
他们简直欠揍，口口声声说着宝刀是他们大哥的，就应该是他们的。穿了僧袍装斯文，千万别被骗了。
你没看见吗？一个个舞刀弄枪的，占了偏殿就要打我们。要不是破铁头机灵。
Hold on. What's the sword you're talking about?
嗨，那就孩子没娘，说来话长了。据说这里的僧院住持武功绝世高强，他离开前在大殿大佛像后留下一笔锋利无比的宝刀，那厉害的切个感染体犹如砍瓜切菜。哎，不信你去看看啊，后山全是感染体的残骸。
可那宝刀要是真的那么犀利，老爷子怎么自己不对付大殿里的怪物呢？
要我说呀，大概是老了吧。我们啊，本来也想看看有没有机会拿了这种稀世珍宝去换点值钱的东西。
Hey, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub, Celestial. Yeah, it's been a long time. Really, 10 months for real. Thank you so much for the 10 months, Celestial. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's been a long time.
哎，可算了吧，还是小命要紧。
就是嘛，我们这血肉一身，怎么搞得过不怕痛不怕死的机械呢？
Since we all want the same thing, let's sit down and work it out. We still need to handle the corrupted in the end.
说得对啊，和那些人打来打去也不是办法，我们也打不过。
Yeah, and I really do appreciate it, Celestial. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for real.
你一定是老大派来帮我们的吧？老大对我们真好，交给你了，我们相信老大的人。
Alright, damn, sigh. You must have gone... You may have gone with the flow at first, but now it's turning into a real hassle. Damn. Alrighty then, glaze session for real. Parinama. Alright. Oh wait, I need to check something real quick first. Study. Trial zone. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I did all the coding trials. Alright, Alright, let's do the next one. Parinama. Turai musters a bit of courage, but Iron Skull has already left. Turai carefully guides you through the winding passages, leading to another side hall. You brace yourself and knock on the door. Its surface covered in deep scratches. Right away, a jarring voice booms from inside.
谁？哪个不长眼的？是红眼这些铁？
Damn. Bro really swore? Man must be really angry. The synchronized sounds of rustling fabric and guns being loaded echo from within. Tori's body language screams that he's ready to bolt. We're humans. The corrupted never knock.
让他们
Oh, damn. What a fancy place you got here. What a fancy place. The heavy wooden door creaks open, revealing rows of monks on both sides of the side hall, all wearing robes and holding guns at the ready. This is way too punk. Hey, could you lower your guns first?
啊？你是来找茬的？混进了吧？
Oh, of course.
先听人把话说完。
Oh, damn. Okay. Damn. Huh, pretty cool design. Oh no, the leader's design is pretty cool. I like it.
可是，
一个碗不鸣，两个碗叮当。铁周，大哥以前说过什么？你们都忘了吗？山祖是任侠，不是流氓。
Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Celestio. His calm yet commanding voice resonates through the hall, and the young man lowers his once haughty head.
对不起，贝母老爹。可是，这人就是那个少主带走的猎物，我们却连话都没能跟少主说上。
哦，
A faint glimmer flashes in the middle-aged man's eyes, making it feel like he's judging you from head to toe. Young madam, I'm not some prey. I'm a commandant of Babylonia.
先进来说话吧。
Okay then. The one stifling tension eases. Under hostile gazes, you settle into a seat in the side hall. Teray has no chance to slip away, so he grudgingly tags along. The moment he tries anything sneaky, a few friendly folks promptly block him with their broad frames. All the random trinkets he's been lugging around, hardly weapons by any measure, are swiftly and lightly taken away. The man everyone calls Mr. Kaiki should be their leader. He shows no hint of anger or joy, but he's surprisingly courteous, clearly someone not to be underestimated.
这位客人，找我们。
I'm just here to mediate. The refugees around here aren't really at odds with you. I just wish both sides to get along and put an end to these attacks.
开什么玩笑！那些小兔崽子今天偷点米，明天偷把枪，你要我们就这么放过他们？弟兄们可能答应吗？
你们可也不由分说就打伤了我们的人，回敬而已。
The moment Tuori stops talking, he ducks behind you. Sasafun glares at him fiercely. You signal him to stay quiet and quickly change the subject. If you're here for that sword in the monastery too, you better give up. It's really dangerous right now.
啊，危险？我们能不知道吗？ 你以为我们是抱着怎样的觉悟才到这里的？
Saxophone roars, fists clenched. As he charges ahead, his crew leaps up behind him, tension about to explode. Kaiki stands by, lost in thought, making no move to stop them. This is not good. He's hot-headed and impulsive after all those hits. There's no telling what he'll do, and you're unarmed. If things escalate, you can't handle them all alone. Are you really trapped in a helpless predicament? Beads of sweat begin to form on your back. Right when you're at a standstill, a faint noise drifts down from the rooftop, like a crackle of static electricity. Alpha? Oh, damn. Just as the thought crosses your mind, a cold glint streaks through the air. A dagger, tossed with uncanny accuracy, pierces the low table in front of you.
什么？从哪来的？
Damn, alright. I love how... Huh. I love how their facial expressions seem to move, for sure. Like, they seem to, like, react and move with, like, facial expressions. Its hilt may be scarred, but the blade in its pristine shape, astonishingly sharp, clearly even now, its owner cares for it deeply. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I think I was... Yeah, definitely was not imagining that for real, Celestial. The crowd erupts into panic. Reflected on that gleaming blade are the faces of everyone, some guarded, some panicked, and some trembling in fear. That's perfect interruption. You silently cheer while keeping up a composed, confident front. Do you get her now? I represent your young madam for negotiations. Not for a fight. That doesn't help anyone. With the strongest backing behind you, you even stand a bit straighter. You just hope she isn't suggesting she'll use that dagger on anyone who disagrees. As soon as Kaiki hears the title Young Madam again, his expression finally changes.
都住手！空中花园的人和少主是什么关系？
A very important one. The middle-aged man taps the low table twice, then laces his hands beneath his chin. Henchman immediately stepped back at his cue.
客人有所不知，僧院供奉的这把宝刀，是黄金时代的刀匠正宗，呕心沥血一生而铸，所用材质极为特殊，世间难寻。历经岁月，仍旧新发于形，削体如泥。 本来就归我们大哥所有，现在大哥不在了，要放此等宝刀在此蒙尘，我们作为大哥的家人，绝不可能。不过，大哥的刀法，我绝不可能认错。那个身影，他就是大哥曾提起过一次的继承人。如果少主愿意带走此刀， 我们不会阻拦。
Saxophone is about to speak, but Kaiki raises a hand and gently stops him.
对于我们这些被遗弃、无家可归的浪子来说，大哥就像再造恩人，贯彻他的仁义和信念。是什？这里的大家都是我的可爱孩子，我说什么都会护着他们。但在外人一事上， 山祖会自行保护大哥的僧院。
没错。
Saxophone stands there, full of pride, glaring in your direction as if raising his voice, making him more intimidating. Yeah, sure, buddy. I understand where you're coming from, but we still have a real situation in front of us that needs to be dealt with. The corruptors are still lurking in the main hall, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Honestly, for regular folks, it's nearly impossible to avoid more casualties. You're not the type to lead your people to their doom, are you? You drive the point home with doom. As suspected, they're well organized and disciplined, and also treasure their comrades. The corrupted roam in the snowy mountains, and these people have arrived here for various reasons. You can't help but respect their resolve and perseverance. They want to protect the monastery and settle here, but going it alone is wishful thinking. The higher their rank, the more they need to weigh their pros and cons Determination alone isn't just enough. It's easy to conquer, but hard to defend. Please consider my proposal. Regarding the corrupted, I mean, young madam and I will handle it. Someone just snorts in disdain, their expression making it clear they don't believe a word of this. You raise your voice, ensuring you keep control of the negotiations. Hey. It will take a lot of work before the monastery is truly livable again. I promise Babylonia provides some support to help establish order here. Turi has no concept of what being commander of Babylonia means, and he looks over in surprise the moment he hears your words. Think about it for a second. Aren't these refugees just like you were back then? You were back then when you had no place to call home? If your boss once took you in, he definitely wants you to make the better choice right now. Kaiki finally looks moved. He sits straight up for a moment in solemn silence, then slowly nods. It seems the showdown is about to end. While the momentum is there, you throw in one final comment. No matter who's involved, there's a chance for a win-win outcome. Hey.
如果你们真的能处理掉感染体，
老爹，不能就这么算了。
Yeah,
还是
definitely
你有
change
更好
expression.
的办法。体周，面子虽然重要，但我们现在弹尽粮绝，武器不能当饭吃。
Sasafun glares at you. His fist clenched and trembling. His face goes bright red as he takes a few deep breaths, then suddenly snaps. Damn.
比算老几！伤了你倒好，上下嘴皮一碰，地盘可是黑道的命根子，说分就分。
Oh boy.
老爹，不服就干，我们一直都是这么过来的。
这不是你能撒野的场。
Oh damn. Sasafun is about to draw the pistol from inside his coat. For the first time, Kaiki's poker face slips. Can't even finish what he's saying or stop him. The distance is perfect, even though he's a Yakuza. His reflexes are only human. Before anyone else can react, you kick the gun away and slam Sasafun onto his back with a decisive throw. Oh, for real, Celestial. Oh, damn, okay. When facing an opponent this proud, dislocating the wrist joint is a tried and true technique. Boom, a thunderous crash echoes through the side hall, followed by a pained wail. You look down at Sasafun, sprawled on the floor. His face twisted in pain. He's not entirely wrong. Sometimes force is the quickest way to settle things. Can I assume we've come to an agreement? I hope you respect the benevolence you keep talking about. You can afford to make mistakes now, but on a real battlefield, you can't. Damn, alright. Nobody expected this. As he stands, Giga Chad commanded for... Damn, Giga Chad commanded, bro. Bro, yeah, for real, Celestial. That's one way to make an agreement for real, Celestial. What a Giga Chad the commandant is, man. Bro really just took on a Yakuza and just clapped a Yakuza. A Yakuza's cheeks, bro. You kicked the guy's ass, man. Nobody expected this. As he stands, the henchmen shuffle back, leaving space. Seeing that everything is settled, Kaiki's face is grim. He presses a hand to his forehead and exhales a long, tense sigh.
管教无方，见效了。体周，如果你也还算急道，这次是你的不对。
Kaiki leers at Sasafun and points to the dagger stuck in the table. The side hall falls silent, thick with tension.
是的，老爹。
Sasafun keeps his head low, wipes the blood from his nose, and is forced to stretch out his left hand. The dagger catches the light with a cold, merciless scream.
一根手指够不够？就用这个，代表这小子有眼无珠的歉意。
Oh, damn. Bro's gonna cut off, make him cut off his finger?
这
What are you
就是
doing?
我们的规矩。
Please stop. He lands a kaiki, pause, then lets Sasafun go. He gasps for air and meets your gaze, his eyes full of conflicting emotions. It's not just him, everyone else's hostility shifts as well. He hurried to grab the dagger, hoping its owner won't mind. Keep your fingers. You'll need them to protect your own. Exhausted, the middle-aged man orders his men to stand down, then rises and gazes at the flickering oil lamp for the Buddha statue in the side hall.
大哥曾是个很讲义气的人，大家都很尊敬他。他生来就是刀法的天才，虽然一生难有敌手，但绝不以武力压迫别人。这样的大哥，却被对头抓住软肋，陷害到家破人亡，上了这山，自愿远离一切纷争。他的宝刀，希望少主能物尽其用。
Hey, let's go. When you step out of the side hall, Tori looks like he's been granted a pardon. He gives an awkward bow and darts off. Snow drifts all around it, yet a single crimson camellia remains in full bloom, boldly defying the cold. Even though the sky is overcast, the white-haired figure, arms crossed, leaning against the stone tower, stands out and somehow puts you at ease. You swipe the snowflakes off her face and step up beside her. You've been listening from the start, haven't you? Alpha doesn't confirm or deny. She just brushes the thin dusting of snow from her shoulder. For her, ignoring everything or just stepping over it is the simplest solution. Thanks.
我什么都没有做。附近游散的感染体都处理完了，不会再来碍事。
Of course, there's no need to worry, no reason to doubt. Nobody can stand in her way.
匕首用完了，还我。
Damn. Hey, let's go. Alright. Alright, next one. Paritatia. I'm butchering that. Snow cascades down, blocking most of your view. It's so dense they can barely move, and you can't force your way through on willpower alone. Tomorrow, you once charge into the main hall. There's no telling what will happen, and you'll have no spare energy to worry about things outside. Just in case, you've told both sides to brace for defense. If things go south, they can pull back down the mountain first. At least they can find Babylonian support there. Even so, with Alpha around, perhaps there's not much to worry about. Hey. You stagger back to the monks' quarters. Just as you catch your breath, a steady knock echoes on the rickety door behind you. Damn. In single fluid motion, Alpha sweeps her blade past her nose and drives it against the door. I'm concerned that its bullet-slicing edge is mere inches from her face. Damn. Her snow-white hair drifts across her face, close enough that you can practically feel her breath mingle with yours. Ayo?
老大，
Ayo?
是我们，你们在吗？这么晚了，你们可能饿了，我们做了些吃的。
Yeah, for real. Celestial, for real. What a way to greet someone. Alpha stands at the doorway, completely silent, and doesn't seem interested in letting anyone in.
就算总是吃不饱，我们也不想只是一直接受施舍。流民已经够卑微，再到处当乞丐，连骨气都保不住。我们没有什么复杂的愿望，只是想靠自己的力量活下去而已。拜佛也好，求神也罢。可是，老大，谢谢你当时救了我们。
谢谢你们做了那么多。
Ordinary folks, everyday people, they endure hardships without fanfare, barely noticed by anyone. Even so, they press on, like a tiny spark fighting to shine in this vast world. Hey, let's go. The sounds of boots on the snowy ground outside grows fainter. As you watch Alpha's posture relax, you can't help but speak up. The corrupted never knock.
我没有把弱小的人类当宠物养的习惯。
They're not really weak. You think humans are weak?
暂时还激不起我的兴趣。
Alpha pulls her hand back, slides her blade into its sheath, tosses another log onto the fire with practiced ease, and settles down again. You straighten up from your awkward stance, walk over and open the door. To your surprise, 2 bowls of steaming vegetarian udon sit on the ground. No idea where they found these ingredients, but in this frigid wasteland, they seem especially precious. Though the bowls and chopsticks are chipped, their aroma is irresistible. Itchy the moment they sit down. With no side dishes, the udon's smooth, springy texture stands out even more. In this bitter cold, the warmth of the food feels like the best comfort there is. It's just as vital to really feel and appreciate the kindness others offer. Alpha fixes her gaze on the bowl for what feels like ages, not making a move. Meanwhile, you keep your eyes on Alpha, equally transfixed.
没有人说过你这样很不礼貌。
Sorry, but... You're not very good with chopsticks, are you? Aw. It turns out your guess is spot on. A hot bowl of noodles on a snowy day really hits the spot, making you feel deeply grateful. Alpha levels a piercing glare at you, like she's warning you to stop grinning. You quickly avert your eyes and demonstrate by taking 2 loud slurps from the bowl. Soft noodles slide into your mouth, their gentle flavor soothing. With your hunger satisfied, the day's tension finally unwinds. Meanwhile, the awkward fumbling from someone makes you squirm in your seat. I can teach you.
不用。
You don't need to squeeze them too hard. The chopsticks are about to snap.
无聊。
She takes a few cautious bites without revealing her thoughts. Then, with a sulky look, Alpha sits down her chopsticks as if pounding. It's rare to see her like this. Life can be surprising. Aw. Don't waste it. Alpha's lips twitch almost imperceptibly as she casually slides her bowl over. The clear ball sways back and forth, but not a single drop spills.
自己说的，不要浪费。
That's a little too much.
我改变想法了，让大名鼎鼎的灰鸦指挥官在这里陪我浪费时间，非常有趣。
You push yourself to finish more than a single serving of food. Damn. That rare wave of overfullness weighs on you, and you feel a drowsy heaviness set in. After that tense negotiation, you're now in a safe spot, letting the adrenaline drain away. Fatigue inevitably closes in. Wind and snow batter the door with heavy thuds, while darkness overhead blots out any sense of time. It's likely deep into the night by now. It's almost impossible to imagine a scene like this, even in your wildest dreams. Outside, the mountains are blanketed by snow. The world beyond is nothing but ice. The little monk's hut stands like a solitary boat drifting on raging white waters, carrying both of you through this turmoil. Lol, for real, Celestial. Right now, your destinies intertwine, binding you as one. Alpha turns to watch a dancing snowfall. As each flake swirling gracefully against the dark sky, the lantern's faint glow flickers, highlighting your face with a delicate gleam. Strong, beautiful, and resolute, Alpha is truly one of a kind. Aww. Oh, yo, the art. Ooh, the live 2D art. Okay. Oh, the live 2D art is nice, bro. Wow. Noticing your stare, she meets your eyes without hesitation. The flame flickering in her left eye seems surprisingly gentle.
很好，确保你的视线总在你最值得警惕的对手身上。
Yeah, it is really pretty for real, Celestial.
但现在，你最好趁机休息一会儿，等这场暴风雪停了。
You fall silent, your words caught in your throat. Alpha, as she can see right through you, props her chin on her hand with a curious grin.
放心，不会趁着你睡着的时候袭击你的。
That's not exactly what I'm worried about. Aren't you going to rest?
不用多虑，我会守夜。和你不一样，我还不需要睡眠。别多想，只是觉得要相互提防太累了。就当现在也是一场梦。还有什么话，可以等你醒来再说。闭上眼睛吧。
You follow her suggestion, relaxing your body and soaking in the warmth of this cramped space, instinctively drawn closer to the heat source. You want to hold on to this precious moment. Before you know it, your eyes slide shut. Hey. Aw, that's nice. Ooh, 5, okay. Aw, that was a nice ending. I like ending that one. I like it. Ooh, trial stage. Prasanga. Alright. Hey, let's go. Gameplay time. Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Celestial. Golden sunlight bathes the mountain peaks, illuminating each tile on the main hall's rooftop and revealing the temple's solemn, pristine aura in its warm glow. The sky is perfectly clear now, so bright that it's almost impossible to believe there was a raging blizzard just yesterday. Hey. The human's fatigue runs deeper than she imagined. Even in sleep, the commandant's brow remains furrowed. Such as a long rest has been missed in a long time. It might be better to break free entirely from these burdens, from the judging eyes of others, from every demand and responsibility. She reaches out on instinct to pull the thin grass mat back over the human. But the instant she sees tiny sparks crackle around her left hand, she yanks it away. Her chest tightens unexpectedly. A lone snowflake slips past the roof's defenses and floats inside, melting against her face and leaving a brief shimmering trace. Why is she even having these thoughts? Is it because of that time when her mind synchronized with hers? His mind, I'm guessing. Joy saw her yearning and futility. Do all these things truly belong to her? Hey. I'm gonna assume that one of the hers was a typo. Misgendering. Completely unaware, Noctis stirs awake, guided by only the internal clock. Noticing her unmoved posture, Noctis exhales in relief. She waits for just the right moment to open her eyes, locking eyes with humans whose sneaking glances her way, and witnesses that sleepiness vanish in a hilariously startled expression. Should she let her witness this as well? Turns out even the human she unconditionally trusts can act like this sometimes.
你睡得很没防备。
Damn, alright. Human jolts awake and pats their own body from head to toe to make sure nothing is gone. Only then does the human sit up, looking rather sheepish. Aw, smile. Staying here no any longer only feeds into weakness. Time to wake up. She starts to sound distant on purpose, but that human doesn't seem to notice and just follows right behind her. So oblivious. Hey, let's go. A faint restlessness gnaws at her the moment she opens the main hall door. A barrage of hostile stares leave her mind spinning. She swallows that discomfort and steps inside. The blade at her side trembles uneasily in its seat.
敌人要来了，做好觉悟了吗？
Hey, let's go. Noctis nods, and a familiar surge of electrical signals floods her mind, pulsing in and out like breathing. Hey, let's go. Gameplay time! Time to test the coding. Yeah!
诸行无常，有我予以解脱。遇到难缠的对手，就躲好了。
Hey, okay, let's go. Oh, damn.
是来救我们的吗？
For real, Celestia.
有窍没魂的东西，都滚开！
Hey, let's go.
为什么抛下我们？大恶也一走了之，以后我们该如何是好？求原谅，
Okay, the effects,
求
alright.
原谅！
可悲的亡灵，无用的幻影，我就在这里。拔刀吧！放弃抵抗吧！生死只在一瞬。哼，刀下亡魂。
Boom.
宿命的囚笼，由我斩断。
Damn, this ult is crazy. Alright, boom.
生死只在一瞬，落的束缚化为利刃。放弃抵抗吧！生死，哼，刀下亡魂。宿命的囚笼。
Oh, it's an unleashed alpha, huh? Alright. Hey, got
这边都
him.
清理完了，该前进了。
Oh, photo spots? Oh, damn. We can take photos? Okay. Ooh, we can take pictures, huh? I wonder where. Celestial. Ah, there we are. Oh, damn, okay. Oh shit, yo, that's cool. Photo mode. Hey, nice. Damn, okay. Yeah, I agree. That looks good for real. Ooh, photo mode. Photo mode. Oh.
寒冷、绝望，我们都受够了。
Oh, dialogue thing. Okay. Interesting.
如果佛祖不显灵，那也只能怪自己命苦。
Damn, blaming your misfortune of your birth, huh? That's gotta be sad.
佛祖啊，发发慈悲，救救我们吧！活下去，明明只是想活下去而已。
Damn, that's a bit sad and dark. Ooh, another photo spot. Ah, there's the other one. Take a break. Ah, okay. Huh.
我不需要，但你可以休息一下。
Hey, okay. Damn, alright, that's cool. Okay, so it's just 2 camera angles.
走吧。
Cool.
该见见真家伙了。
Hey, let's go. Yeah, for real. True. Agreed, Celestial. Agreed.
注意了。
Ah, so that's the end. Okay. Yeah, hype for real. Alright, there we go. Another gameplay one. Alright. Praskashtia. Sorry, I butchered that. Ooh, directly into gameplay. Okay.
蓬头，傀儡，一个被潜在愿望创造出来的虚像。
无用的拖延。生死只在一瞬。
不论什么样的姿态，都是你自我的证明。
Yeah, for real,
潜意识
Celestial.
里被具现的愿望。
生死，哼！刀下亡魂。
Boom, got him.
由我斩断。
Hey, yo, nice.
审视，审判，选择你自己。
来的正好。生死只在一瞬，微弱的束缚化为利刃。生死只在一瞬，哼！刀下亡魂。
Got him.
生死只在一瞬，宿命的囚笼由我斩断。
Hey, nice. Got him.
万军雷霆麾下，做好与我同行的觉悟了吗？
Hey, yo, the X screen. Okay. Oh, yo, the R again. Okay.
这是大殿内。
The familiar incense fills her senses. Lotus lanterns flicker in and out of the shadows, and thin spirals of smoke curl upward. Laughter and cursing drift by in bursts, loud and unruly.
你为谁而战？对谁举刀？
Yeah, I agree. That looks really good. So good for real, Celestial.
如需救赎，为何不败？
Damn, a bow. Damn.
贫弱，贫弱，贫弱，就这点训练就不行了？什么构造体，原来也没什么了不起。想老子当年……哦，坏了坏了，不可犯嗔戒。
Even for a contract, training and swinging a sword for more than a dozen hours is grueling. The physical strain is tough, but it's sudden mental exhaustion that's a real villain. The swordsmanship master zeroes in on each trainee's weakness and pushes them to their mental limits. Attendance at these brutal sessions keeps dropping. Is it a test, curiosity, or genuine seriousness? Only the master knows. Lucia studies her shaking body with her chipped katana. The other soldiers who train with her lie on the ground. They hear the biting sarcasm but offer no response.
哦，哼，只有你还算有点骨气。你叫什么？
Oh, is that old Lucia? Oh, is that Alpha Lucia? Okay.
我是
那么，你为何而战？对谁举刀？
Lucia straightens her posture, tightens her grip on the blade, and slashes forward with unwavering resolve. Hey, alright. Suddenly, the scene brightens. The blade vanishes from her hand, leaving her unsure who she is about to strike. Snow finches, startled by her presence, burst into the clear blue
别
sky.
在那儿杵着，过来说话。
Ah, it is
你早
Alpha.
发现了，
Ah, her old frame. Okay,
没礼
Crimson
貌
Abyss.
叫师傅。早课也定，诵经也定，想过几个晚钟了。老头子是老眼昏花，还不至于瞎。
The abbot kicks aside the corrupted remains, slides his sword back into its scabbard with a swift reverse motion, then tucks one hand behind his back and continues up the mountain at his own pace, his voice echoing through the air.
也不至于，老道忘了教过的徒弟长什么样。
She emerges from the shadows, resigned, and follows him at a distance. He's as inscrutable as ever. Her concealment was so perfect that not even birds or beasts would have noticed anything amiss. Besides, she's
算
already...
了，不叫也行。有什么想说的，快问吧。
我想要
向僧院寻求力量的人有很多，但是这之中没有你。
血肉之
power,
躯，
huh?
何以对抗感染体？
凡世间事，先问想不想，再问能不能。
是因为有这把刀。
At those words, the abbot stops and turns around. He raises the sword in his hand, studying it with quiet affection.
古有一刀三拜，一刻三里。我没有在对抗什么感染体，这每一刀，我砍向的都是自己。
Every strike lands on oneself. The abbot swiftly draws a sword, flicking his sleeve so that crimson petals from the roadside swirl into the air.
寒山，你心起虚妄。寒山，你居于市场。寒山，你单恋不舍。
The old man doesn't even look up. He regains his balance and begins descending the dark stone steps. One deliberate step at a time. Three sharks scatter leaves across the ground. From shadows, crystalline droplets flick off the sword and shoot toward Alpha, who barely dodges with a swift sidestep.
来则念生，去则念灭。虽验生死，常护世间。
In this hellish world, every time one wakes up, don't they still feel the terrifying weight of reality bearing down on them? Alpha doesn't understand. The old man, noticing her confusion, just smiles and shakes his head.
有人朝光明，就要有人向阴影。
人类很脆弱，没法走到最后。
何必太过拘泥？肉体的本质在于消亡。既曾享受生命的礼赞，也必品尝消逝的苦果。
明明也有适应性。
我这一生圆融，不
Aw,
必再
this is
留
nice
恋了。
interaction.
你本可以触碰更高的境界。
一是先于肉体，行得更远；已然无法预见，或许更加危险。老头子既孑然一身，僧院也不是任何人的所有物。你有修行之意，就跟先前一样自便吧。
受教。
Nice. She steps into the monastery's empty hall. The soft glow of oil lamps on all sides and the subtle aroma of burning incense gradually envelop her. She's committed the abbot's sword technique to memory, but a persistent static still buzzes in her ears, twisting around her like tangled vines.
这真的是正确的道路吗？不想要更多的力量吗？
She swings the sword. She sheaths the sword.
就在这里倒下，接受既定的宿命吧。
She crouches, shifts half a step back, and draws her sword again.
强大，只有变得更强大，不能携带任何累赘。输了，你会输的。你需要变得更纯粹，更专注。
In an instant, the phantom vanishes. At the far end of the brightly lit corridor stands the abbot, with the treasure blade in its white scabbard hanging from the raised platform. Oh. A bell tolls from deep within the tower, sending wave after wave of pale gold ripples through the air.
举起刀来！天人五衰，华冠凋萎，不乐本座。这具皮肉枯骨也将如此。不必记得，不必留恋，在那时，就让这把刀。
The abbot's silhouette fades away, revealing her and her loved ones gathered around the dinner table, laughing and chatting. Among the countless lights, just one shining for her is enough. What she once longed for is nothing more than this simple everyday life. Her family, she protects them with her own hands. But can that human really see it through to the very end? She promised to stay by this person's side forever. Yet the one beside the person there now isn't her. As memories blur and blend together, without that suffering, eons of existence would be nothing but fleeting bubbles. An earth stirring shape the world, and the sky shifts in response. Rain pours in torrents, thunder and lightning strike.
每一个组成你
Hey,
的
oh,
我，
okay.
皆不是真正的我。你慢慢选择消隐，不愿在世上留下难解的纽带，放弃自我，融为利刃。
Its judgments, its questioning, its self-reflection, as if she was at the bottom of this cramped vessel, drifting weightlessly. Don't blink. Don't wipe out every trace that once existed. Alpha! Don't lose yourself. It's a roiling sea of suffering, where every last light flickers and dies. A faint resonance rises from deep within, and that voice calls out from above from the swirl of her chaotic mind. Every choice has its consequences, every branching path matters, and none of it is for anyone else. Although regrets linger, the bonds forged drive one forward, and worries shape the fabric of change.
行远自饵，绝不后悔。
Damn, alright. Alpha grits her teeth and lunges with all her might. The sword materializes at her side, unleashing a defiant howl the instant she draws it. A bolt of lightning flashes overhead, flooding the area with daylight. She found Luna back. She rejected the filtering. She accepted herself. Alright. She sliced through the cage. She can't help but feel drawn to the one behind that voice. Ooh, the music too. Okay.
成为了我自己。
Oh, the music.
为何而战？对谁举刀？
拙劣的模仿把戏该结束了。我的答案。
Alpha curves her lips into a cold smirk. A flicker of thought ignites, and her body instantly follows her mind's command.
那就是在这条路上走下去，即便前方没有救赎可能，若要阻拦的话，神挡杀神，佛挡杀佛。
Damn, okay. Lightning crackles along the cables. Trailing smoke, the headless clay statue slams into the ground and crumbles to dust. Oh, damn. Alright. Damn, that was insane. Okay. Alright then, yeah, wow. Alright, we're back. But yeah, we're here, we're back. Hype, yeah. For real. Ah, yes. The news for the voice actors for Genshin. For the travelers. The VAs for the travelers. Yes, I saw that. I saw the post that Zach made. Yes. Hype for real, Celestial. Hype for real! But yeah, we're back. We're here. We're back. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's finish it off. No, I have not heard about it, Celestial. No, I have not heard about the rewinding cadence, no. But yeah, we're here, we're back, so let's continue. One sec, just gotta close the door. Alright, there we go. Ishvara, there we go. Let's go. Let us conclude this. So everything went smoothly, and the main hall is cleared corrupted. Later, our people will come to the monastery to lend a hand. They need to clean up the monastery, clear the roads, and set up the living quarters. It's just their first step, but there's already so much to do. While the Yama clan still has its doubts, the refugees are completely convinced about the strength of the boss they've chosen. They all rush out at once as soon as they hear the news. They gather around Iron Skull, as Iron Skull throws both arms in the air like an excited kid, shouting how amazingly everything is and declaring he'll follow boss forever. It looks like Sasafun is making some snarky remarks that almost set them off again. Bruh. Bruh, this guy. Oh, sure, buddy. Luckily, some level-headed folks on both sides step in and keep things from escalating. From the looks of it, there's still a challenging road ahead, but right now, a faint glimmer of dawn is already on the horizon. Kaiki stands with its arms folded, calm and composed as ever. You now realize this person is truly unfathomable. While there's pure coincidence or clever calculation, there's no use digging any deeper at this point. It doesn't matter if his show of grief for his boss is real or just an act. The situation is already working in his favor. You really are bold. Have you considered the fallout of jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire?
可人多虑了吧？控制风险，不过是最基础的生存手段。可人又意指什么呢？
He knows exactly what's going on, but he still asks anyway, if that's what he wants. Sure, you're not about to call him out on it. The middle-aged man's cunning look flashes across his face, then disappears behind a layer of iron will.
不管在你或我的立场，这都是乐意见到的结果。
You're the one who wins the bet.
放心，山祖一向有原则，帮过我们的人，都会记在心上，一期一会。 适当珍惜。
Hey, he gives a calm, easygoing smile, then fades back into the crowd. It is inevitable that those who meet today must one day part. The thought itself feels a bit lonely. Known as the boss to the refugees and the young madam to the Yama clan, Alpha prefers solitude, so it's no surprise she's nowhere to be found. After a moment's thought, you make your way toward the back of the mountain, where the monks' quarters are located. Sure enough, a single set of tire tracks in the snow leads you all the way up. You decide to climb up on your human feet. Hey, let's go. Alright. Though the weather is always unpredictable, the summit suddenly opens up into a grand, breathtaking vista that stirs your heart. Amid jagged outcrops of stone stands a simple memorial mound. There's no name or inscription on its marker. It's only snow carefully cleared away. You stand solemnly before it, honoring the abbot who single-handedly protected the monastery for so many years. Alpha doesn't have much on her. She easily secures the sword on her prized ride, and steps up to the cliff's edge and looks down. Her face stays calm as usual, giving no sign that she went through a grueling battle, nor does she seem to mind being used as a pawn by someone. After all, if she can't be controlled, how can she ever be a pawn? Like snow that inevitably melts under the sunlight, she refuses to let anything stop her. Damn, alright. You almost say you've done well, but you stop yourself in the end. You stand beside her, taking in the same sweeping vista. Alpha doesn't look back.
不要看太久，你会雪盲。
Damn, alright. Why do I always bump into you in the snow?
刚好认识一个喜欢雪中冒险的人。
An adventure and no one ever loses a thing. So pure it feels like a fairy tale. If that's how it goes, anyone would be more than happy to retell it any number of times. But no matter the story, it always comes to an end. Run on cue, a burst of static crackles over the comm channel. Maybe the backup team is almost here. How to explain everything that went down during the blackout later? Never mind, your future self can handle that.
在这里干站着，对我们俩都没有任何好处。
Hey, let's go. Aren't you going to say anything before goodbye?
算了吧，我不适合。你我之间不需要粉饰的言语，而且无论如何，你也会继续前进的吧。
Aw, smile. She stands against the light, wearing a faint smile in the dazzling glow. At least this period of time won't go to waste.
你似乎选择性忽略了，现在你和曾经的敌人也是共犯了，罪名简直数不胜数。擅自与升格者接触，与升格者合作，与升格者共处一室，直到天亮。
Damn. Still, the outcome is good. I'd call it a win-win. Alpha glances over with a faint detached look.
在某些方面，你倒是长进得很快。或许应该为了下次碰面的针锋相对，而现在就采取些行动。例如，不放你离开。
No, you won't. Alpha suddenly lifts her hand, aiming for the neck of Noctis in a private, provocative gesture, then stops just shy of touching.
怎么保证？
Her eyes are earnest, like she's already given some thought about it, so you need to answer with matching determination. Hold her hand, eh? Ayo,
得寸进
ayo,
尺。
ayo, ayo. For a moment, she wavers, not quite herself, but in some way that feels right. Yeah, cute for real, Celestial. She probably doesn't expect a response like that. Alpha stays quiet for a beat, then gets onto her bike and turns the ignition, offering a final
如
farewell.
果有一天，你至今为止信任的一切都背叛了你，那么
Yeah, for real, Celestial. Pale blue arcs of electricity circle around the vehicle, and ion streams dart back and forth, colliding with faint crackles. The air around it grows warmer with each passing second.
另外，你还是误会了你。想法是会改变的。现在的我还能够忍耐。师傅过去说过，有想要的东西，就
Wearing a rarely used faint smile, Alpha leaves you bewildered, standing alone in the sunlight. Under the midday sun, the world stretches boundlessly. She pictures that moment again, fleeting as morning dew, quick as lightning. She stops questioning what's real and refuses to hold back her emotions. Wherever they came from, they spark her truth now. Under the midday sun, the world stretches boundlessly. She pictures that moment again, fleeting as morning dew, quick as lightning. Cutting down every obstacle in her path and heading toward the future until her journey's end. Far off, everything is hushed under a clear dawn sky. Suddenly, thunder rips through the silence and all things spring to life. Hey, yo, let's go. Aw, that's a nice ending. That was a nice ending. I like that ending. Aw, that was nice. That was definitely nice, man. It's cool to see that. But yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, agreed for real, Celestial.
签售需要练习。
Yeah, agreed. For real. We definitely do not get too many for real. But yeah, overall, man, just great stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was great stuff. But yeah.
人类主宰的生物链太久，直到帕明什把自然的筛盘打翻在地。
如果升格网络看上人类的话，被选中的大概会是你吧？别紧张，玩笑而已。
Hey, nice. But yeah, overall, man, just great stuff all around. Let me just quickly switch it back to English. English. Let me quickly get that. How much time do I have on this? Ah, yes, this new Luna coding too. Yeah, the music is really good too, Celestial. The music was really good during that coding story as well. For real. Oh yes, this coding too. Wow. Damn, okay. Yeah, it is beautiful for real, Celestial. Hey yo! Hey yo! Bruh. God damn, okay. Okay, how much time do we got? 8-6. Or is it 50 days? Okay, cool. So we still got a bunch of time on that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that tease for real, Celestial. But yeah. Oh yeah, and the arcane anima for Vera. Vera! But yeah, But yeah, I think with that said, this is probably all we got for today in PGR. So yeah.